What's up, y'all? It's me, Mickey P, and this is where y'all want to be. Okay, but we are back with yet another video. And guess what we're starting today? A new series. This series is gonna be called Moments with Mickey, and we just gonna have real just talks. You know, we just gonna talk to each other about self-love, about confidence, about men, just whatever. Everything ain't gonna be serious. We just gonna really just sit here and have like girl talk. Like, I know I'm just talking to like a camera, but in my mind, I'm really talking to y'all.
What?
I'm really talking to y'all. So I want y'all to comment down below after this video what y'all would like to see on this series, and just let me know what type of topics y'all want to hear. But today we're gonna start with the first thing I said, and that is gonna be some self-loving. And this is just gonna be a couple of tips, you know what I'm saying, to get you in the groove of loving yourself, because you deserve it just as much as anybody else does. Before we do that, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel, turn your post notifications on, and follow me on Instagram and the stupidest Snapchat. And y'all, even if y'all want to, y'all can DM me questions on there or topics that y'all want to talk about, and I will respond. Of course, I will respond. And we're gonna get this topics going. Okay. Let's get right into this video. Y'all see me looking down, looking at my paper, because I get to losing my train of thought or whatever like that. But like I just did, what was I talking about? But I'm gonna give y'all like 5 tips as to what I feel like could, you know, probably just, you know, jumpstart the loving yourself process, because I'm in a healing process and of learning how to, you know, love myself again. And it's been a hard process, but I'm trying to give myself the advice that I would give my other friends when they're in a situation like this. As we go through each of these topics, make sure, like, if you want to have a pen and paper or whatever, you don't have to, but if you want to, like 2 or 3 things that go along with, like, that you have done or that you could do that could, you know, make the process, the journey of healing and loving yourself again easier. Not even just easier, just, you know, better to go through or whatever like that. Number 1, be there for yourself as you would be there for somebody else. That is super duper important, because it's like, you know how you give your homegirls advice about that dirty dog dude that they with, and you like, girl, no, because if he doing you like that, you need to leave. And then your man's come around and he doing the same thing, and it's like,
That's mine. And I'm gonna stick beside him.
That's what you're gonna settle for.
I'm gonna stick beside him.
I told her she need to leave, but I can't leave my man. I just love him too much. If you told your homegirl leave, take your own advice. If it's like that, like, go. So I say that because it's like, if you tell your homegirls, hey, you know, find the good in your day. Don't look at all the bad. Don't look at how many things are going wrong. Look at some of the things that's going right. You know, look at the positive in your life. Look at, you know, what genuinely makes you happy. If you're telling your homegirl that, go in the mirror and start telling yourself that. Like, sit there and be like, your hair look real good today. And when you did your eyebrows, they was on fleek. They wasn't even cousins, they were sisters. They were that close. Sometimes you just really gotta deal with your own situation and just take your own advice. Like, really look at yourself and be like, would I really even deal with this? Like, you really gotta put a little to the side for a second. It's like, would I even deal with this? Like, if it was just somebody else, like, you know what I'm saying, would I? And if you wouldn't, and if you would tell your best friend, not if you, then don't do it. So that's definitely number 1. The advice that you would give somebody else, take it yourself. somebody else that you really, really care about. Because at the end of the day, you yourself should be someone that you care. You should be number one on the list. Tip top of the list as far as people that you care about. So that's one. So let's move on to our next tip. Tip number 2 is appreciate the losses. Now, you know, everybody's always gonna celebrate. Yeah, I just got me a new car. I just got me a new apartment. I just, you know, I found the perfect guy. I found the perfect girl, you know, XYZ, so on and so on. But before you got that perfect guy, before you got that perfect house, before you got that perfect grade, you took some L's. It wasn't just straight out the booty. You got top tier. If it is, you one lucky son of a gun. Must be nice. But like real stuff, celebrate your losses and appreciate them, because without those losses, the wins aren't as big. Like you just come out just winning. It's like eventually winning is gonna be like, I won again. When you lose, when you mess up, when things go to shit, and then you have a major win, it's like, dang, I'm so thankful for that moment, because without that moment, I would not be at this point in my life. You know, so appreciate the losses just as much as you appreciate those wins. Because at the end of the day, without those losses, you would not be where you want to be. You have to fail, you have to fall to pick yourself back up. And that is a huge part of self-love. That is a huge part of self-love, because if you always just, you know, throw those losses in the closet like, oh yeah, just throw it away, don't even think about it. You really have to be in those moments. You really have to, like, be hurt. Like, that L that you took, feel that L, feel that loss, feel that just, dang, this crazy. Like, you gotta feel that. Just wholeheartedly, like 100. Because like I said, if you don't, because once you finally do win, once all that hard work that you put in finally just is like, praise the Lord, hallelujah, yes, Jesus, it's just gonna make it all better. Just being so honest. So appreciate the losses, you'll appreciate the wins so much. Feel those moments, feel those emotions. Because period. I had to take a sip of that one too, because that's okay. Tip number 3, communicate your emotions. You can't expect nobody to be there for you if they don't know what's going on. And make sure you communicate your emotions with the right people. So, back to the first part of that. If you walk around smiling, just ooh, ooh, boom, 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 I'm so happy, and it's like, if that's just always you, but really inside you're miserable, and you just feel like you're losing it, and you're losing yourself more and more, and you don't communicate those emotions of, you know, just like, I'm really suffering right now, I'm really going through it. If you don't communicate those emotions with other people, like, and you just dealing with all that on your own, you're literally going to drown in sorrows. You're going to drown in, oh my gosh, like, and then you're going to start resenting the people around you. Because it's going to be like, why don't they notice? Why can't they see me drowning? Like, I'm smiling, but why don't they notice that I'm really going through a hard time right now? Like, why can't they see that? It's not their fault that they can't see it, because you're doing the same thing. There's no change in your behavior. You have to reach out and touch somebody's hand. Okay, but anyway, you gotta reach out and just be like, hey, somebody that you can trust, somebody that you're close to. I'm not in a good space right now. I I need help. And if you don't have that person in your life that's just like, you know, just right there, a lot of the times the people that follow you, the people that don't even really know you that well, are like your biggest supporters. Like, because a lot of your best friend or your homie for forever could be a op the whole time. Like, they don't care if they talk behind your back, they do you dirty, and you just don't know about it. But it's somebody that's been following you 4 months, 5 months, and they swipe up every time. Hard eyes, you know, I'm so proud of you, you know what I'm saying? And they celebrate the wins with you, and they, you know, like, they try to be there for you. Like, so just point blank period, find somebody that you can really just trust wholeheartedly and communicate your emotions with them, and just be like, look, I need help. I need you to be here for me. Sometimes you just need somebody to come up and hug you and let you know it's gonna be okay. So communicate your emotions. Like, communicate them. 2. Number 4. If there are people in your life who show you who they are the first time, believe them. They are not lying. If they show you butt head, doo-doo head, I'm finna do you dirty once. If they do it twice, they'll do it a third time. I tend to see the best in people. And that's why people love me or like wanna be with me sometimes or whatever. That's what they always say. You know, I don't know that you see the best in people, But I see the best in you, and you ain't trying to do nothing but tear me down. And I can't do that. And it's like, you really have to, it's gonna be hard, especially when it's somebody that you love, and it's somebody that you really want to be around, be with, you know, like have as a friend, have as a partner, you know what I'm saying? But if they showed you that they will drop you down in the dirt, dead, believe it. And please leave them alone at that moment. Because what's gonna happen is, if they show you who they are, and you keep believing, oh, maybe they'll be better, you'll start questioning your own integrity. You'll start questioning, am I the one in the wrong? What did I do to make them feel this way? What did I do? And that's gonna slowly continue to deteriorate the love that you have for yourself, the belief that you have in yourself, the faith that you have in yourself, because you're always gonna question your decisions. Now, not saying that you will not make mistakes, because everybody makes mistakes. We're human. But at the same time, as a good person, if you are a good person, the decisions that you make, 9 times out of 10, you're making it, especially with somebody that you care about, you're making it for having their best interest at heart, or having y'all's best interest at heart. And when the flip dip get to going and they switch it around when it's something that they did wrong and they switch it on you, and all of a sudden you sitting over here, am I the one that? No, you're not the one. If you did something wrong, take accountability for your mistake. Say you're sorry, mean that you're sorry. And if they still steady like pushing it back on you, when they ain't even taking accountability for their end, or said sorry for their end, then they just showed you who they are. They can't take accountability. They're not gonna apologize for what they did wrong. So you might as well just leave it alone. They showed you who they are. Well, once you didn't believe them. They showed you who you are twice, then you didn't believe them. The third time, it's just like, okay, well, I'm gonna keep showing you who I am, and I'm not gonna care because you're gonna stay.
Clear your throat. Lubricate. Now read that bitch.
Stop hoping for the best in them, because it ain't there. Eventually it might be there, but if they don't want to change it and do it for you, they're not going to do it. Stop trying to make them change. Stop trying to make them, be the person that they were in the beginning or whatever. If it's not gonna be there, if it's not gonna be that way, it's just not gonna be that way. It's better for you to let it go when you can instead of just sitting there being miserable, hoping that the world won't reverse. Okay, tip number 5. Take a firm hold of reality. But while you have that firm hold on reality, never stop being optimistic. So when I say that, I mean like really exactly what it is, but realize that life is life and stuff is going to happen. Bad things will happen. Good things will happen. Sad things will happen. It's gonna happen. Point blank period. It's always gonna happen. Because it's life. But when those bad things happen, when those, the bad parts of life go on, still have an optimistic look and realize, hey, eventually better things will come if I allow myself to be in a position to where things will be good. If you just say, I'm done with it all, I'm just not even gonna worry about it no more, and you just lose the sense of, hey, let me just keep pushing. If it's not working here, let me go try something else. And that maybe can get me closer to my goal. If you give up on that, well, maybe if I try this, or maybe if I go this way and go that way, if you give up on that, your dreams, the things that you yearn in life, it's not just gonna just fall in your lap. You have to do X, Y, Z before God or before whatever you believe in says, okay, hey, you done did your part. It's time for me to come in and gift you what you've been yearning for so bad. And it's all because it's because of you. At the end of the day, it's because of what you've done. It's because of the effort that you put in. It's because of the work that you did. And it's because you always look to see better days. And you always look for the better things. You were always optimistic. You were always, oh my goodness, it can happen. It can happen. And if you always believe that it can, eventually, not in every situation, but eventually, it will happen for you. You just got to believe. You got to believe. And as I say all this, not only am I talking to y'all, but I'm talking to myself, because the stuff that I'm telling y'all is the stuff, like I said, I tell everybody else, but I'm gonna take my own advice. And at this point in my life, I'm trying to take my own advice. I'm trying to learn to really love myself. I'm trying to be optimistic again, because I lost that hold. I just kind of gave up. I was like, it's not gonna happen. What I yearn in life, I'm just not gonna get it. But today I'm starting to really just be like, hey, just be optimistic again. You can be a realist and also be optimistic. Just keep the dreams alive. Stay optimistic. Just stay in that space of, I will get this one day. It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow. But gosh dang it, I'm gonna get that. Cause period, fool. Okay, so that's all I got for y'all today. Actually, no, I don't. Hold on. There's one last thing that I want to just make its own thing, and this is just a life thing. Like, I said this earlier, but I want to say it again. We are not perfect. You are not perfect. That person that you love, your friend, your mama, your auntie, your cousin, they not perfect either. Stop trying to be perfect for everybody else. Be perfect. Be the best that you can be. And to someone else, that will be perfect, because you're doing everything that you can to be, like I said, the best that you can be. No one will ever be perfect, but you can be perfectly imperfect for somebody else. You will find your perfectly imperfect person. And as you go through that, take accountability for your mistakes. own up to them, say you're sorry, and try to be better. Try to be better. Period. Period. That's everything that I gotta say. This is our first episode of Moments with Mickey. Please comment down below what other topics y'all want to talk about, because hey, I'm here. We here to have conversations, sis. We here to drink our wine together, sis. I'm gonna get some decorations to go back here too, by the way, because I want to be like, I don't know what I want to put back here. I want to be like this little thing that kind of pops out at y'all. So I'm just be looking at plain wall. I'm sorry. So thank y'all for watching this video. Thank you guys for tuning into my channel. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all leave a comment for what y'all want to see next on Moments with Mickey. Make sure you guys turn your post notifications on so y'all can see when another video comes through. Because I got you. We gonna talk, and we gonna talk some more. All right? Thanks for tuning in.